Hi, I'm Jessica with Harmony Harvest Farm, and this is my sister Stephanie. Hi! Together, we also own Floral Genius with our mom, Chris, or otherwise known as Lady Monarch. In Virginia, we run these two businesses, both focused around flowers. Harmony Harvest Farm grows endless amounts of beautiful flowers that we ship nationwide to floral enthusiasts. But we're so crazy about flowers that we didn't stop there. We actually are also the only U.S. manufacturers of flower frogs. So we give you the design tools to make beautiful arrangements with your flowers.
Yep, you're right. So, on our farm, we grow over 200 varieties of flowers. That is a lot of flowers, and they're coming in and out of season. So during this kind of crazy time, we're excited about a new box that we're releasing. Now, normally, we release these flower boxes that have bulk flowers in them, but you know what? Flowers are for everyone, and darn it, we're here to prove it. So, introducing our
Happy Box!
Yay! Because everybody needs a little happy right now, right? So, inside this Happy Box, you're going to find two very interesting things from us. One is going to be a bunch of the season's best flowers, which right now is
Daffodils. Man, they're gorgeous.
so cute. And they're heirloom kind, so they're a little bit different than what you might find outside in your yard. Also included is going to be one of our favorite styles of flower frogs, which is a pin cup. And, well, don't worry. We're going to tell you how to use these as we open the box. The last thing that we've included here
This is my favorite part.
I know. So we have to stay sane, right? We're all bored to tears. And I know Jess has been working really hard at trying to keep the littles entertained. But we've included something special. What is it, Jess?
We have an interactive flower project guide. That's right, guys. It doesn't matter if you're home with your kids. It doesn't matter if you're by yourself. We're giving you the tools to make flower magic and entertain whoever happens to be trapped with you for a whole week.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's open this puppy up.
You better
just
get
do
the
it.
scissors.
Okay, you're right. All right, so sharp scissors. Everybody has these. Be careful not to puncture too far into the box because we don't want to.
This isn't part of the kid part.
This is not part of the kid.
We recommend letting a grown-up use the scissors, so I don't know if we should be.
You're right. We're kind of bordering the line, but it's fine. So the first thing in the box you're gonna find is your fresh flowers here. So we're gonna set these aside for right now because we're gonna tell you how to process them once we get all the goodies out. Also inside, this little guy. So this is your pin
Flower
cup.
frog. Make sure you also pull out all of your paperwork and don't throw away that interactive project guide.
Okay, perfect. And I'm just gonna throw the trash on the floor because why not? You got the rest of the day to clean it up, right? So she hates
I
that.
have the rest of the day to clean it up.
It's true. All right, so inside our nice little package here, I'm ripping the paper because we just pack really well, is a pin cup flower frog. So inside of this cup, you see it's a cup, it's got a nice flanged edge. This is watertight. We test them for 24 hours, we know. And these are totally rust-free, but inside you'll see these little pins. Be careful, the little kitties might want to stick their fingers in, but they're sharp because they're meant to hold flowers. So,
We're going to show you how to use this and how the one bunch of flowers that we sent you will give you multiple opportunities to put flowers in your house.
absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
so I want to see the flowers.
Me too.
All
Let's
right.
dig in. So when you open your box, you're going to want to be mindful that you do that immediately. The flowers need to come out and they need to find water as quickly as possible. So don't delay in opening that box and pulling everything out. While you're getting your box and all your supplies, we recommend that you have a few things on hand. First, you're going to want a sharp pair of scissors, okay? Second, you're going to need a vase or a cup or something to hold water and your flowers just while they perk back up. Water. That's always important.
Gotta have water. Water, believe it or not, your flowers have to drink water to survive.
Yes, they need the water.
important.
So we're gonna hydrate them. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up our bunch, okay? Now, we package everything in newsprint paper. This can be recycled. It can also be used for small children who need to make airplanes or color.
Or practice their cutting.
Practice
You can
their
make
cutting
all
skills.
of your New Year's Eve confetti this week.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
Just start stockpiling. When you open up, these are mixed bunches, so you're going to see different colors of flowers, but they're not going to be all the way opened up. We'll talk about that in a minute. On the bottom of your bunch is going to be a bag, and if you squeeze it, you'll notice that there's water and a foam diaper in there. We do this so that the flowers actually can continue to drink while in shipment, okay? You'll want to remove this. These little bags and this foam and the rubber band can all be either sent back to flower farms like ourselves or used for other craft projects. Get those creative juices going.
This is my favorite thing with the rubber band.
Don't teach my kids how to shoot them, please.
I'm not going to, so this is not a kid-friendly video. There it goes.
It's supposed to be. So after you open up your bunches, you're going to want to make sure
I'm just going to move this guy.
that you have water in your vase. And you're going to want to fill it up fairly full. If you see my, this is just a cup, guys. This is nothing special. I'm sure you have some drinking glasses too. Fill it pretty full. We want to make sure that those flowers have a good opportunity to drink up. You can hold all of them in one hand or do them one at a time if you prefer, but we want to give a fresh cut to the bottom and preferably at an angle. So I'm taking about 1 inch off of my bunch here. And you can see they are cut on an angle. Why is that important? Well, if we cut them flat, they can sit flush on the bottom of the vase and then they can't take up water. If we give them an angle, we've given them more surface to suck up. It's like a straw. So we'll leave these guys, aren't those kind of cool? We'll leave these guys to the side. They're gonna need a good 12 to 24 hours without being touched and just in water so that they can kind of get over the stress of being shipped in a box. Could you imagine? I couldn't. So we'll set these guys to the side. If you get your box, you can kind of plan accordingly. If it arrives in the morning, you can probably make this a project for the afternoon. Or heck, if you can get everything processed and put into water, you can spread this thing out over 2 days just actually doing the project.
And I think it's important to note too that you mentioned earlier, our flowers, when you get them, they're not totally open yet. And we do that on purpose. The reason being is that we want them to open and you have them for as long as possible. So if we send them to you open, they're halfway through their life cycle, which this way you actually get to enjoy seeing every piece of their life cycle, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. So I'm going to take these very open daffodils, and that way you can kind of see a difference. This is what they will open up to look like, and this is how you can kind of expect them to arrive. So you're getting maximum life out of your flowers because we're not waiting to this stage to send them to you. And you'll get to actually experience the magic of nature on your own.
It is magical.
It is. Now don't expect them to look this open after they've sat for 12 or 24 hours. You'll actually watch them open in the vase. The point of this is just for them to get over the stress of transit. They will bloom out over the week while you're enjoying them. Now where's that pin cup?
Right here it is. I gotcha.
So these are one of our favorite design tools, and not just because we make them, because the real fact is with one of these, a single flower is a design, and you just continue to build off of it. So as we told you, these cups are watertight, and I'm filling this one up. Something to be mindful of. Your flowers will want to drink all week, and because they're coming very fresh off of our farm, they'll actually be more thirsty than what you may have previously experienced with flowers. So you're going to want to check smaller containers like this cup frequently to make sure that they continue to have water available.
Absolutely.
One flower straight in on a stem. We actually poke the bottom nails that you see in this cup up through the stem, and that's what holds it in place. And remember, I said one flower makes one arrangement.
And we're done. That's
You
day
can
one.
be.
That's day one. Day two, you add another one.
Yeah, this could be a counting thing. Maybe we just made up a interactive calendar here.
Yeah.
Look at this, guys. So as few or as many stems as you want to make an arrangement. And I think this is a really great way for us to engage with nature and to get those creative juices rolling. You know what's even cooler about these though?
What?
Well, let's say I'm done, but tomorrow I change my mind and I want to change it up. Did you know you can do that?
You can do whatever you want.
You just take them out. Look at that.
Give them a
Where's
fresh
my
cut on the
scissors?
bottom. Oh, sorry, I took them away. They look dangerous.
We do recommend that every few days you give a fresh cut on the bottom of your stems. This is actually going to change your design as the flowers get shorter, as certain blooms maybe are spent before others and you take them out of the mix. Your designs are going to continue to evolve and change.
Absolutely. And you know what else is cool too is if you live in an area where there's some stuff outside, you can absolutely clip a couple things off of some bushes around you and add some greenery to this. There's really no...
Well, you know what my favorite thing to do with the daffodils in the house is to take some clippings off of my house plants and include those.
Oh, I
you
didn't
don't
know
even
you could do
have
that.
to. You don't even have to leave your house.
Ha! Imagine that. So there's a lot of things that you can definitely do with this. And the best thing about this pin cup is that you can reuse this. All you have to do is when the flowers are done, all you do is wash them with a little bit of dish soap. We do not recommend putting them in a dishwasher, but wash them with a little bit of dish soap to get all that gunk off of there from your flowers, and they're ready for reuse. You can use this over and over and over again. So once you get to a place where your flowers are growing at home, you have a nice little container to showcase your cuts from your little plants. Yeah. It's amazing.
It is fun.
It's amazing.
And that interactive guide is also going to walk you through kind of further steps on these designs and things that will educate you about the blooms that we're sending you, give you some creative tips on how you can incorporate them throughout your house, and even some educational lessons if you're trying to continue the kids on an academic level. So there's information there, I think, that's a resource for everyone, and I can't wait for you to experience some of the nature's joy of these flowers.
Yeah. So when you need a little happy, we have a box of it. And how do you get it? How do you get this?
So what you're going to want to do is go to hhfshop.com. That's our farm website. At the top, under menu, you'll see Buy Flowers. If you click there, the box of Happy, the Happy box, it's going to be one of the first listings that you see. So make sure you click on the Happy box. Then you'll have a drop-down menu of options for delivery. So from our farm, we do next day priority delivery. You can tell us what day you want it delivered. It will be shipped the day before. So these are super, super fresh. Your options for delivery will be Tuesday through Friday. Okay, so it will leave our farm Monday through Thursday and arrive to you Tuesday through Friday. And you can pack to make maximum use of your flowers.
Yep. And once you've ordered your box of flowers, we want to see what you're doing here. So use hashtag #FreshFlowersRule. That's hashtag #FreshFlowersRule because we think that fresh flowers rule. Also, you can follow us on Instagram as well as Facebook. Our handle is Harmony HRVST. But if you search Harmony Harvest Farm, you'll find us.
You'll definitely find us.
Yeah. On our social, we like to share a little bit about what's going on at the farm, our flowers, of course, and more about our personalities because they are very big and
loud.
They require a whole social network to carry them. So we hope that you guys find some cheer in our Happy Box. They'll be available at hhfshop.com under Buy Flowers. While you're there, sign up for the newsletter and just take a peruse around. Check out what we do. We hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your week, month, year, everything.
We don't know. We're going to keep shipping you guys fun inside flower-filled projects.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned for what our next Happy Box looks like.
See you then. Flower on.
Bye! Flower on and keep going!